Lincoln's assassination. Abraham Lincoln was an admirer of the men who assassinated him. John Wilkes Booth was the most famous brother in a family of famous brother actors. He was basically the Chris Hemsworth of the Hemsworth brothers. Lincoln had even attempted, unsuccessfully, to invite Booth to the White House. Lincoln attended a play a year earlier starring Booth, in which Booth made a point to look Lincoln dead in the eye and gesture toward him while issuing his characters threatening lines. Not long before the assassination, Booth's younger brother, also of course an actor, had saved the life of Lincoln's eldest son, who had slipped from a train platform onto the tracks. That son was there that fateful night at the Ford Theater. Robert Todd Lincoln would go on to witness two other presidential assassinations, that of Garfield and that of McKinley. Lincoln was assassinated only 4 days after the surrender of Robert E. Lee, in a striking display of symbolism, when Booth jumped onto the stage after shooting the president. The spur of his boot snagged, ripping a deep gash in the American flag. Booth's identity was of course known to all. Despite trying to run, he was tracked down and killed a week later. The assassination was not some crime of passion. It was part of a much larger conspiracy. On the same day, Lincoln's Secretary of State survived a brutal stabbing by one of Booth's co-conspirators. Vice President Johnson was saved from assassination only because his would-be assassin got cold feet. And General Ulysses S. Grant, who was also on the day's hit list, decided, luckily, to give away his seats that night at Ford's Theater. That's quite a lot of drama, wouldn't you agree? Dictionaryish.com